what impressed me the most about today was the patience that we showed in the box, in that the ball game wasn't exactly going our way early. We get a couple of base runners in the first inning, have a ball bounce right back. And next guy hits a line drive at the first baseman, tag first, inning over. But then about the third or fourth, whenever it was, it's the third inning, we got nobody on, 2 out, and we got 3 walks and then the base hit by Brizuela to get a couple of runs, and that has a way of affecting the other club, and I was very pleased with that. Compton had a very good outing. It's great to have him back. He's a very important part of our team, and to tell you the truth, I was happy to see Holtman throw like he did. He's a guy that we're counting on to help us this year. You're not going to get 6 and 7 innings every single night out of your starter, and to see Holtman pitch like he did was very encouraging. Thought Silva threw the ball okay. He's another one that we're seriously looking at to help us. But it's a good opening weekend for us. It's not something that we ever take for granted. We know how difficult it is to win 3 games. We were certainly ahead of this club as a result of our weather, but it's amazing how well they played. They made 1 error today. We made 2, so we earned what we got. I thought our guys did an outstanding job.
Coach, talk about Brett Knief hitting in that cleanup spot. He said he's never hit there before in his entire life, but he's being productive.
Yeah, Brett's had some good at-bats. He understands he's not your prototypical 4th spot looking hitter, but he's a contact guy. He's a tough out, and I have to admit we're going to continue to look at who hits there, but right now he's looking pretty good.
How good was it for him and Knief to be able to back up, make them pay for intentionally walking Stewart a couple times?
Well, that's good that we understand that's going to happen, and Brett's got to be ready to produce in that particular spot, in that situation.
You got 17 shutout innings out of your starting pitching this weekend. Does that even a little bit surpass what you expected?
I didn't realize that. I know one thing. If Florida State baseball is ever successful, it's because of our pitching. You cannot win if you don't have good starting pitching. We got that all 3 games this weekend.
Coach, can you talk about Gage West first hit as a Seminole?
Well,
home run?
it was really fun. As long as you're in this game, you get to enjoy a young man's high moment, and it was really, really fun to see him jog around the bases literally on air and then come in the dugout and literally forget where the helmet rack was. He was heading this way.
Coach, just talk about, you've talked about Casey Smith before, you talked about Gage West. All these non-starters, they're producing a lot. They're bringing a lot of runs across home plate. Talk about how convenient that's been.
Very glad that we were able to get Schmidt 6 at-bats this weekend, if not more. He's, as I said, very important. He can play third. He can play first. He's going to continue to get playing time because of his value to our team. We're very much in need of a guy like Casey Smith. It keeps a lot of people on their toes.
Niagara kind of pressured you guys a little bit on Friday and yesterday, but how important was it to be able to get some of those extra guys in there this week before you have Georgia right next week and you get right into the thick of things?
Always good from a coaching standpoint to get everybody in the ball game, and we got everybody in the ball game that was a position player, and it's with Jameis not here. To do exactly what I wanted to do, I started to put a pitcher in the outfield, but then I just realized I can put DeLuzio at short and put a guy that hadn't played in the outfield in a while out there, and that's Mulroy, who is an outfielder, really.
Was it good to get you guys have been, as you said, struggling a little bit early on offense. It was good to get a big inning like this and pile up 8 runs, and just to see you could do it.
It really kind of put everything in perspective. It's the way we try to play the game. We were very difficult to get out that inning. We took advantage of every opportunity we had.
Fantastic game by Gonzo, 3 for 3. Just important to have him back and see what he brings to you.
Well, I'm just, the guy just it means so much to our ball club, and he's had some very good at bats. I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing. We just got to keep working on the process as far as the hitting is concerned. He's been a very tough out. I mean, his on base percentage is probably off the charts, but hey, we played 3 games.